Hello everyone. Today I have a special tutorial for the people who are interested in making their artwork look even more interesting. I'm going to tell you some easy hacks to transform your paintings after you paint them in the normal way. Also, let me know if you are interested to see the full painting process of this particular art. If yes, then I'm going to make a separate video on that. Now sit back and hear me out. I am sure that you have seen references like this and thought something like, I want to do it, but there are too many colors to apply. I just don't have that much time or energy to afford. Well, you don't have to, because I am going to give you that golden information that you need. You just have to listen to me carefully. So here's our first hack, playing around with blending modes. So the first thing you have to do is duplicate your canvas minus the background. Take a new layer above it and change the blending mode to multiply. Make sure the opacity of the blending mode is not maximized. Otherwise, the colors are going to be super dark and ruin the image. Then you have to go to the Effects menu and click on Draw. Next, choose Radial Gradation and you can already see the effects going on. But we are going to change the parameters as per needed. You don't really have to follow whatever I'm doing here. It's all up to you. I mean, it's okay if you want to, but it's not really mandatory. After finishing changing the parameters, if you click on the color bar, you will be able to see plenty of options. You can choose from that list and you can even change the colors as per your wish. Right now you can see me scrolling through the list. When I found that color combination I want to use, I changed the colors as per my wish. You just have to click on that diamond shaped bar and you would be able to change the colors from the color wheel. There are a crazy number of combinations that you can apply, so choose the one that is best suited for your artwork. I made some little adjustments here and there using the hue, saturation and lightness option. You can also do it if you feel like. Now this piece has something more than just a flat color. It's up to you how strong you want this effect to be. Also, it's not like you have to apply multiply. You can even apply overlay, hard light or any other layer modes. Personally, I liked how multiply looked, so I have applied it. Next, we're going to play around some more with a new layer. So we will just take another layer and change it to whatever mode we wish. I have chosen this random color to see what result it generates. Initially I chose pin light, but then I checked out other layer modes and decided to keep divide. I changed the opacity of the blending mode to reduce the intensity and also played around with the hue and saturation of it to generate that desired result. So in this way you can create super cool and colorful portraits without even investing too much effort in painting. You just need to remember these steps. And this is actually my secret weapon that I use often. But we still have another trick up our sleeves. That is adding interesting light. Remember the reference I showed that had a really cool light? Let's recreate it in some simple steps. This time, we are not going to play around and experiment with different blending modes. The only blending mode we need is overlay. We will take a new layer just the way we did for the previous two steps. After changing the blending mode to overlay, we will take a saturated yellow color. Then add it in a way as if the light is falling on her face. After adding the base color, we are going to add more saturated and a little bit darker color on the sides. Turn on the alpha lock when you are painting so that you don't spill the colors out. Finally, when we are done with it, we're going to add lens blur effect to blur it out slightly. Make sure that you don't blur it all the way up. In that way, it will ruin the effect. And that's it. We just recreated that light effect within 5 minutes. How cool is that? Before we move on to the bonus segment, let me tell you one thing once again. There is no set rule for this technique. So I am showing you that there is no limitation. So feel free to brainstorm. I have just guided you and you can make your own way. So let's move on to the small bonus segment that I have for you. You can try this trick if you wish, but if you don't want to, that is also fine. So this time we need a new layer and the layer mode is going to be luminosity. After changing the layer mode, we are going to drop any random color. Just make sure that it's not really dark or really light. If we use it with full intensity, it will make the art look all weird. But if we decrease the opacity, it can actually help the colors look more vibrant. You can definitely see the changes before and after luminosity. I personally love myself some vibrant colors, but you might not be a fan of it. So it's up to you if you want to use it or not. But it's a trick that I use often. So that's it for today's video, and I do hope that you are going to use these hacks for your own artworks. It's easy, it's fast, and it gives you really cool results. What else do you need? And if you have any questions regarding this process, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next week. Till then, take care.